do you still support HS2 from Jane Sanchez Gull? Liz Sharp says, how can anybody justify HS2? And now Joe Rutkin's going to talk about HS2 as well. Hiya, Joe.
Hello, Bob. Hello, Ed.
Hi, Joe. How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you very much, and I hope you are well too. I'm very glad that you like the setting of Warwick University. Unfortunately, in a couple of years, it's not going to be like that because there's going to be a high-speed railway line going right through the edge of campus. Now, last week, Maria Eagle said that the government was unable to stand up to the vested interests in the rail industry on behalf of passengers. If that's the case, and you want to tackle vested interests, why on earth are you still backing this vanity project, this colossal waste of money that is HS2?
Okay, Joe, it's a good question. And I know there are big local concerns about some of the impact. Let me tell you how I see it, and then feel free to come back to me briefly if Bob will allow you. Look, the way I see it is this: other countries, including in Europe, including in China, have high-speed rail. High-speed rail is what links a country together, and we're way behind on this. We're way behind. Sorry, carry on.
No, sorry, Ed, but I'll stop you there. This is one of the arguments that is just completely false. Under the definitions, 124 miles an hour is high-speed rail. 2009, the House of Commons Library, if you've gone there and looked at the research, we were third in the entire world, and per mile, we had more miles of high-speed rail than anywhere else in the world because we're such a small country. Over 1,000 miles of high-speed rail. It's called the West Coast Main Line. It's called the East Coast Main Line.
Joe, we haven't got time to go into the rail system.
Okay, we could discuss timetables all day, Joe. Look, the thing I would say to you is that look, you've got your own definition of this. Let me make this point. We know the railways are incredibly crowded, right? I also think, I mean, look, I'm an MP in Doncaster, and actually high-speed rail is not planned to go through Doncaster, so that's not great from my constituency point of view. But I just think by linking up the country, it will help our economy, it will help people get around, and also it will actually help to relieve some of the pressure on the existing line. So that's why I'm a supporter of HS2, but look, I do understand the concerns. It's going to help
one of the existing lines, and it's going to be just used by the richest in society, and the rest of us are going to be paying for it. And if you really want to stand up for the common people of this country, you will stop supporting high-speed rail. Because it is not going to be used by the masses.
Thank you very much indeed. Joe, we've got to move it on. You are a fan of high-speed rail. I was until I found out it was going to go past Coventry at 200 miles an hour, Ed.
I understand that, Bob. I do understand that. But, in a way, look, this happened when we planned the original railway lines. They've got to go somewhere, but I do understand the local concerns about that.
Yeah, there's lots of them as well over the years here on BBC Coventry and Warwickshire. We've heard all kinds of arguments